Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about dropshipping and what that is. Definition: dropshipping is a retail fulfillment method in which an online store doesn't keep the products itself in stock. Instead, then a store sells products. It purchases the item from a third-party supplier and has it shipped directly to the customer. As a result, the merchant never sees or handles the product. The primary focus of dropshipping business is marketing and sales, while the supplier handles inventory management and other fulfillment. Uh, in other words, that's a way perhaps where you could begin understanding the business and operating a business where you would be able to reduce the risk when it comes to perhaps handling a lot of inventory without understanding full process what might be required of running a business. If you would begin understanding just marketing and sales, that perhaps can be entry point for those of you who are wondering where to begin, since all the process, how from sourcing materials, manufacturing those materials, storing those materials, and from there working to sales channels and distribution to the end customer. Understanding full process might be too much or too complex of the operational task in the beginning. If you were to begin only with sales and marketing, from there, you could progress and slowly understand. There is a one way to that. I have done it differently, but I understand what people are trying to accomplish with this business model. History. The concept of dropshipping can be tracked back to the mail order catalog era, where companies will take orders from customers and have suppliers shipped products directly to those customers. However, the modern e-commerce version of dropshipping gained popularity in early 2000s with the rise of online retail. E-commerce platforms and digital marketing tools made it easier or for entrepreneurs to start and manage dropshipping businesses. Uh, there are so many technology companies out there that most likely you have heard of those or you have used some of the services that they do offer, where they would reduce overall operations by storing everything in warehouses and delivering straight to consumer instead of having it in shops or traditional malls. There are so many different tech giants based on your location or territory where you are currently based. If I were to look at any particular models, perhaps I would be looking at one that myself I have put a lot of thought, especially when I was younger. That would be print on demand drop shipping model. Companies like that would offer drop shipping services for customer design products like apparel, phone cases, and home decor. Merchants can sell products with their own design without holding inventory. Perhaps that would be entry point. I'm currently talking just about entry point, but do your own research, understand any risks involved with operating any of the business or even operating this business model. Once you understand the risks, perhaps if you're still interested, start slowly, try to reduce your risk, especially when it comes to money. Try not to lose any of that money. Never lose money. Don't waste your money. I need to keep repeating that. Do not lose your money, right? How dropshipping model works. Setting up a store. The dropshipper creates an online store, typically using e-commerce platforms. There are so many of there. They select a niche and design the store. You just need the platform for customers to go to. I have done some research, and you not necessarily need a website. Website could be a good place long term, but you not necessarily need a website. You just need a bank, and your bank can offer you landing page where you would be able to present your products and your customer would only need to press the button and to make a payment. The banks offer those services. Not necessarily you need a website. Website could be long term if you're looking to develop a brand, focusing on the marketing, and perhaps different ways how you can go about it. You could work not necessarily with the website. That's what I'm trying to say. Selecting suppliers, the dropshipper identifies suppliers or where wholesalers from whom he wants to source products. These suppliers may offer dropshipping programs allowing the merchant to access product data and images. Yeah. Importing products are imported from supplier catalogs into dropshippers online store. Some tools and apps like automation apps I would definitely highly recommend, and that's the more traditional way how to do those kind of things. I have done it. That if you would have a store with 600 products, I don't know. You try your own and you see what works. But most of the time, you might be considering approaching to this kind of areas different in a different way, where you would have more structure, perhaps different niches, and how those products need to complement each other. What you will offer different, what will be unique selling point. There's so many things to think about. That's overgeneralized information that I'm sharing right now, which I understand. So while I'm trying to explain, do your own research and understand the risks involved. Marketing and sales. Dropshipper markets the products throughout various channels, as social media, search engine optimization, pay-per-click advertising, and content marketing. Then a customer places an order, the dropshipper collects payments and sends out order details to the supplier. Order fulfillment, the supplier processes the order, packages the product, and ships it directly to the customer. The dropshipper does not handle the physical product. Customer support, the dropshipper is responsible for providing customer support, handling returns, and addressing inquiries about orders, while the supplier manages and shipping and inventory. For those of you who would like to learn more, I would highly recommend to purchase a journal. I have done a lot of research myself in a way how you should come across something that would last, especially how to structure a day, how to make the most of your day. And from my personal experience, there isn't a better way of doing it other than managing your time. 24 hours, making most of your 24 hours, as well as building a habit. I have structured this journal in this particular way, so you would be able to build a habits that will last for a very long time. Hopefully, that's what I'm trying to achieve. If not, you can buy a next journal. I keep trying. If you would put this one down, you can always come back. Would that be this year or perhaps beginning of next year? That would be a good present for your friends or family. I would highly recommend to purchase this one. You can find the link in the description, as well as top retailers has it. Key advantages of dropshipping: low startup cost, minimal investment in inventory and storage, perhaps just setup fee, and perhaps depending on your approach and strategy to marketing and how you're gonna generate sales. Wide product selection, access to a vast range of products without purchasing upfront. There's caveat to that. Private branding, I guess. Then there might be some upfront cost, and depending on the research that you would like to do for some of the companies that you're looking to work with. Not necessarily you want to jump into any professional contracts or dealings with the people that you don't know. Location flexibility can be operated from anywhere with internet connection. To some extent, it depends on where those products going to be manufactured, and since down the line, would you be able to fill those orders within 5 days, 7 days? If not, your clients might not be very happy if you would make your clients wait for 6 days or even longer than that. So that's another thing. Scalability, easy to scale the business or up or down as needed. Challenges of dropshipping, lower profit margins due to increased competition and supply fees, inventory issues, dependency on supplier stock levels, and potential out of stock situations. Limited control, less control over product quality, shipping times, and inventory management. Customer services, responsibility for customer support, which can be time consuming. Dropshipping is a popular business model for entrepreneurs looking to start e-commerce ventures with minimal upfront investment, but it's also require effective marketing, customer services, and supply management to success. My own personal opinion, that would be perhaps entry point. I would definitely recommend for everyone who's looking to perhaps start and do not really have experience. So that would be a good entry point to understand how business operates, what would be required, and work from back. That would be customer acquisition, marketing, sales, all the way to perhaps to sourcing of raw materials. So that would be perhaps all the way to front. So yeah, so just to have a feel for what will be required. So I personally think that that's a good entry point of a business model to begin with. Thanks for watching. Let's see you next one.